Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people. This is the Overflod Autarch, and I'm about to find out if it'll off-road in the snow. That's right, Will It Off-Road is back, and I decided to use some of the old footage that I had recorded in the snow from like last Christmas, and it's pretty awesome. I know it says vote for the vehicles that you want to see featured, and you can absolutely do that for the regular Will It Off-Road series. But obviously, since it's not snowing in GTA for the next 3 months, and it's still 3 months away, by the way, so there's no real voting opportunities there. But you can go vote. There's a link in the description down below. You can vote for the vehicles that you want to see featured in the regular Will It Off-Road, which we will see regular dry conditions next week in Will It Off-Road. And it will be the top 2 vehicles. That's right. I still have all the results. Nobody's voted since June, which imagine that. You stopped producing a series and people quit voting about it, or on it. So I know, it's my fault, but I suddenly have a lot of free time on my hands. So I decided I'd use that free time to make videos. Don't know how long I'll be able to keep doing it, but I'm going to try to get as many done as I can in this free time that I have. Maybe get a couple months worth of content ready for my channel. And then hopefully by then I'll have some more free time and can do it all over again. So, the Autarch, fantastic car. I really like it. I don't remember which DLC it came out with. Seems like it came out like in Christmas last year, if I remember right. So that would have been the gun running, maybe? I don't know. It's just really hard to keep the DLC straight anymore. But I like the Autarch. I like the look of it, even though it's not directly influenced by Koenigsegg. It does have some of the design language from Koenigsegg, at least in the canopy and the upper part of the car. The bottom part looks more like the Glickenhaus supercar, but whatever. It is a rear-wheel drive supercar, and as we've seen in previous Will It Off-Road testing, it's pretty much the all-wheel drive cars that can get up the mountain in our sub 3-minute time that we make the target. That and motorcycles. Motorcycles can make it up, though I think I've only tested one in the snow. This is only the 19th vehicle I've ever tested in the snow. It's kind of hard to believe that's all there is. In regular Will It Off-Road, we have like 150, 140 some odd cars that we've tested. But eventually, you know, maybe one of these days I'll get through every car in GTA, but I doubt it. GTA will probably cease to exist before I finally get them all done. But the Autarch is struggling here and there because it's got a lot of power, and it struggles in the snow to put that power down and turn it into forward momentum. And of course, on the corners, you got to be really careful where you are on the accelerator, because that back end will just spin. Absolutely just spin around. It's also a very lightweight car, so on these bumps, it's proven to be a bit of a challenge. And getting the front wheels to grip, even when I'm not on the accelerator, still, I don't know, I struggled a bit to get that accomplished, as you've been able to see many, many times. But you can see from that last little jump there, this little bit here, really lightweight car. That was not a lot of speed, and yet it still got a lot of air. Yeah, foreshadowing, that's going to be a problem later on. But it is doing all right for being rear-wheel drive, as it sits there and bounces off its rev limiter because I was just being a little too overzealous on the accelerator. Whatever, it happens. I've actually kind of missed narrating these videos. Will It Off-Road takes forever to edit together. I mean, like 2 hours to get to edit it together before I'm ready to make the voiceover, but it's all right. Here is where rear-wheel drive is really going to hit us. It just doesn't have the grip. Gonna back up just a little bit, try to get a running start here. A lot of wheel spin, but finally get some grip. Go, 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 baby, you can do it. I believe in you. Just gonna keep the throttle down and let up there just as I start to slide. Missed the rocks, but we are up. 3 minutes, 37 seconds. Will it off-road in the snow? Yes, yes, even if I didn't frame the shot quite right like I used to. Anyways. This is actually really old footage. I don't know why the shot's framed so poorly. But that means we now have to do our controlled descent and take this car back down Mount Chiliad, because that's how Will It Off-Road works. The graphics have been updated a little bit, but you probably didn't notice because it's a very little bit. But the format is still the same. We drive up the mountain, drive back down the mountain, and then we come back to the top for a damage descent, because that's the really fun part. This is where we're going to get into some trouble, though, is that lightweight. I mean, look, it just jumps over everything because it doesn't have a lot of weight keeping it on the ground. And, well, yeah, well, you'll see what happens. So far, I'm just trying to keep the speed down to avoid any problems, but I'm not on the ground enough, and there we go. And I hate to say it, and you'll see it here pop up in a minute, but it's over at this point. I tried for a while to get this car back up the mountain, and it's just not going to happen. Right now, I'm wedged against this rock, and so I can't go really forwards or backwards, so I'm doing the old burnout trick to try to at least get pointed forward, and the car decided that, hey, it's mating season with a rock. Didn't want to slide down, been trying to be careful on the throttle, tried to find a spot, decided to just go for it. And I really thought at this point the car was going to make it back up to the trail. But then that happened. The back end stepped out a little bit, and that was enough to kill them forward momentum. And then, well, we're going to go ahead and call it a DNF. We'll get the DNF here in a minute. And I'll even throw an image up on the screen why I call it a DNF so early. There's just not enough grip. There just isn't. And I'm afraid that if I go down too far back, that I will fall even further down the mountain. But here's the fatal flaw. I hit that rock, and look, I'm going to throw an image up on the screen. You can see that the back wheels are up in the air, and I struggled with that for a long time. There you go. I struggled with that for a long time. I got out and kicked the car and everything, but whatever. So it's a DNF for the controlled descent. So let's go ahead and go back to the top of the mountain and shoot for a damage descent. I told you, I tried for a long ass time to get this car unstuck. But we're back at the top. We're going to go ahead for a damage descent here. Take it down. And we're off. Struggled a little bit to even get traction there. Ooh, already a really hard hit right there. That hurt quite a bit. Ooh, yeah, this car is going to take a beating going down the hill. Already lost the headlight. And the lightweight cars just bounce around. I mean, the heavier ones, they take bigger hits, but they tend to stay on the ground a little bit better during the damage descent instead of flying around and just getting bounced around by everything. Something this lightweight, oh, ouch, there goes the hood. Something this lightweight is just going to get thrown all around. Nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it at all. But we're back on our wheels as I take a quick drink of water. Lovely barrel roll through the air. Come on, that was majestic. Admit it. Hashtag majestic in the comments. I know it's not a live stream with Chad. Speaking of live streams, make sure you come check me out on Twitch. I live stream exclusively on Twitch. I know a lot of my YouTube subscribers don't know that. And I am now a Twitch affiliate, so you can subscribe and cheer with bits. And I have some emotes for subscribers, though not many, because Twitch doesn't give me very many. The more subscribers I get, the more emotes I unlock, though. And I really want to get some cool emotes, so come subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to my channel for free. Won't cost you a dime. We'll put a little money in my pocket, and it will count towards the subscriber count. I was really hoping to just go through that tunnel, but I managed to nail the tree. So now that we're into the bumpy, muddy bits here, a phrase I still struggle to say to this very day, this car's probably going to get bounced around quite a bit. And yeah, it's just, that's all that's happening. Back wheels aren't staying on the ground. Front wheels aren't staying on the ground. The car's just spinning all around. Yep, sliding sideways there. Or sliding sideways. Either way you want to call it. Bumped into the tree, trying to get up the hill. Made it actually pretty easy. And we are down 2 minutes. And I believe it was 1 second. And now let's take a look at the damage. Headlights busted out. The hood's gone. The doors won't close. Trunk won't close. And there is minor paint damage because Rockstar's lazy on their damage models these days. But that brings us to our next vehicle. One that someone has been asking me to do for a long time. Man, I promised you, it was recorded, that I had it. I just hadn't made the videos. Here we are, the Enus Windsor drop. If Enus ever made a muscle car, the Windsors are it. Because they are torquey land barges. But I'm lining it up on the start line anyway. And I'm going to go for it. Listen to that power. And we are off on the ascent with a dramatic amount of wheel spin. Back in, just really trying to get away from me. In fact, first time I tried, I went off right about here. Just because I was not regulating the throttle enough. Look at that. It's just sliding all over the place. Back in wants to do nothing but get away from me. It is still just wheel spin. I mean, you can hear it in the engine. I don't think the wheels stop spinning anytime I'm on the gas in this car in the snow. It was a struggle. This is a real struggle. I love this car. It's a lot of fun to drive. Has a ton of straight line power. but that's really the extent of it. It doesn't like corners unless you just slow way down. And it definitely does not like it when things get slippery. And this is as slippery as it gets in GTA Online when it snows. So pushing the car for all it's worth, but listen to that. Bouncing off the rev limiter in every gear because the tires do nothing but spin. And that's going to become a problem here in just a minute because it starts getting really steep right about here. Especially that next little trail up to the left. Already just staying low on the power, which sucks because normally for cars that have a lot of wheel spin, what I try to do is get a lot of speed up and just power my way up the hill that way, but I couldn't do that in this car because the back end would have spun around and I would have fallen off the fucking mountain. So yeah, you can see not getting grip anywhere on the handbrake, and it's still sliding backwards. Decided just to go ahead and roll back a little bit, very cautiously, instead of letting the car do it out of control. Try to get to this slight bit here that's a little less steep, hopefully to get some grip and some speed. Starting off slow, and then going to get on the power. And nope. Believe it or not, I am really modulating the throttle at this point. But it's just so much wheel spin, it sounds like I'm full throttle. I was not. So, yeah, it's not looking good for the old Windsor drop. Well, old, it's a beautiful new car, but, well, not new, you know what I mean. But, ooh, a hiker.
No!
Yes.
No way!
Oh, I missed the hiker. I am very disappointed in myself. Oh, well, she ran off to her own demise, so it's fine. Gonna go back here to this section because sometimes I can get some luck out of going all the way back. Just gonna go for it. Try to get some grip. Struggling to do that. Look at that. Look at that. Just wheel spin. Nothing but wheel spin in the snow. No matter what I do, the wheels spin. Even at the lowest speeds. And now the back end steps out a little bit, which ruined the little bit of forward momentum that I had. Yeah, not looking too good, is it? I'm pretty sure that we're not going to make it up the mountain with this thing. I mean, at 3 minutes in the dry, most cars are already at the top of Mount Chiliad. So, this is struggling. This is struggling quite a bit. Backing up one more time. Not sure why I even tried, but I think I'm just going to give it that third shot. I can't remember quite honestly. I edited this video before I recorded the voiceover by a long shot. Yeah, now I'm just stuck trying to just power off where I'm high-centered a little bit. So, I'm going to back up a little bit more. Try from back here. Just give it one more good shot here. Gonna just go full Jeremy Clarkson power on this thing, which isn't helping one single bit because when has it ever, Jeremy? But at least I'm moving, I guess? I don't know. I failed attempt as well, and that's a DNF. It's just a DNF. Nothing I can do about it. So we're going to take it up to the top of Mount Chiliad. I think I used a cargo bob to do that. Put the top down first. Don't know why. Pretty sure somebody carried me to the top in a cargo bob when we did this. It was 9 months ago. How am I supposed to know? And wow, that front heavy land barge just went nosediving right off. You can see what I mean about, I know I'm getting thrown around a lot, but you can see what I mean about the heavier cars. They don't kick up as high, and they tend to finally come down a lot quicker. Even though it is getting bounced around a lot, and I can't keep control of it on the damage descent, it's not quite the same ride as the lightweight cars are. But we have already lost a few body parts. Looks like a door and the front bumper are already gone. No telling how many other panels this car will shed before it's all over. Interesting thing is, on this car, some body panels do have damage models, but the majority of the car does not. So it's really strange. Matter of fact, I think by the time we get down to the ground, back by the left rear part of the bumper on the left rear quarter panel, it actually will wind up with a bit of a dent. Right now, we're a bit stuck, though. I'm going to try to do the handbrake out of there. Back up a little bit, try to get it turned around. The rock gave me an assist, and so did that one. Oh, but that one was not beneficial. Normally at this point we're racing the body parts down the hill, but I think they've already made it. Probably despawned. Ow, that was a big hit. Sounded like something came off the car there. But I don't see any other missing parts, so maybe I was just hearing that windshield break. Oh, hey, there's a body panel. We are still racing the fender, at least. Don't know what happened to the hood. I probably just did. Oh, no, the hood was right there, I think, right against the tree. I'd have to go back and rewatch. Sliding all around. This poor car. It's a long wheelbase. Does not help it here at all. But hey, look, it's getting some grip through here. Not getting thrown around. Well, never mind, spoke too soon. I'd say not getting thrown around as much as the previous car with the Autarch, but yeah, I guess it kind of is a little bit. So maybe I'm just wrong. No, that's not possible. I'm a YouTuber. YouTuber can't lie. We are contractually required to always be right. Didn't you know that? Okay, so now we gotta get up this hill, which that's gonna take a little speed, or a little luck, or maybe a little of both, because look at that. Come on, baby. I believe in you. Yes. Power. Oh, that really hurt my throat. And as I drift around, we're down 2 minutes, 36 seconds and something. I forget what it said. Let's take a look at the damage. One headlight, the bumper's gone, hood won't close, windshield's gone, right rear door won't close, or the right rear door's gone, the doors won't close, right front bumper's gone, and it has minor body damage. Hey guys, that's going to do it for this Will It Off-Road, I Can Talk. Don't forget to go vote for the vehicles that you want to see in the regular series of Will It Off-Road. And until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.